All right, Themistode, FightHype.com here with my guy, Danny Jacobs. How you feeling today, brother?
I'm good. This interview is a long time in the making, huh?
Facts, man. I'm tired of you ducking me, man. Nah, but what you been up to? How's everything been going for you, man?
What I've been up to, I've been back training, putting in that work. I've been actually in a good mindset where I can have that refreshed feeling mentally and physically coming back now. I would say I've been training now for the last 3 months. We got some good word. My manager Keep Connolly just gave me some good words about potential fights coming up either June or July. And so I'm looking forward to that. It's really big names that's still in the sport of boxing in my division. And I just want to pick it up where I left off because I've accomplished so much. I have a tremendous name in the sport of boxing, to where a good tune-up fight or a good fight to come back and put me right back in position to be able to start off where I left.
You know, I know you like to stay low-key. You don't really like to say too much, but you had the internet buzzing with that face-off with you and Edgar Berlanga. Is that something that you see actually happening, or is it just like, nah, that's my guy, or is it just like business, man? We can get it on.
I mean, boxing is a sport of business, and you can never really say anyone is your friend, right? Associate, or, do I wish them well? Of course, like in terms of being able to have a good feeling when it comes to wanting the best for him. I want the best for him. He's a New York guy. I know him. I know his dad, and I want him to fight, to be able to fight the best. But I think too, like being the king of New York, leaving that division, I would assume now he is the guy that replaced me. Is that okay to say? I'm not sure, because I've been off for some time. So obviously the sport of boxing goes on, and I do think that it'd be a tremendous fight if it was to ever happen. Brooklyn versus Brooklyn, the battle of New York City in the super middleweight division. But also he has his own path, and he has things he's looking forward to within his own right, as far as his career himself. So I support him whatever direction he goes on. But would I ever say no to a fight against Berlanga? I don't think I would say no. I just think it's a matter of whatever makes sense. We both have the same manager. I think it's a fight that's very possible. But, I just got word that he is Canelo's mandatory. So, I support him in that, because it doesn't get any bigger than that, right? So I want to be able to support him and whatever he does, but at the same time, if a fight like that was to ever be presented to me, I definitely think I would take it. It wouldn't be something that and I'm no stranger to fighting guys that I'm cool with, right? We had a battle for Brooklyn against me and my good friend Peter Quillen, and we seen each other too at the Ryan Garcia fight, and it was nothing but love. And my gym mates, Sergey Dervinchenko, and all these guys are tremendous guys. Outside of the ring is nothing but love and smiles and genuine love. Like, I really wish the best for any of my guys that I'm stepping in the ring, especially guys that I share a connection with. But this is a fighting, kill to be killed sport. We're all fighting for our families, and so nothing comes in between that when it comes to what we're supposed to put on the line, going in there with whomever.
I know you're like a super nice guy, but like you said, Berlanga's also from
outside the ring.
Outside the ring. Berlanga's from Brooklyn. You're from Brooklyn. The last time you had something like that, and what people thought would be a really competitive fight, it was Peter Quillen, and it did it. When you fought against Sergey Dervinchenko, he lives in Brooklyn now, so it's kind of like a Brooklyn thing. You ended up knocking him down. So if you were to fight Berlanga, do you see yourself just stopping him, not just because that's how you fight, but also because that competitive extra juice, like, nah, I'm really from Brooklyn. I think, my hometown.
I think it'll be a good fight. I think what it represents would definitely give me a lot of fuel to be able to put it all on the line. But like I said, it's there's so many different options for him and what he's accomplished thus far. I mean, he could potentially fight Canelo next, so he has a lot of things on his plate. I'm just now coming back after a long layoff, so I also have to put myself in the position to be able to call these type of guys out, which I look forward to doing. But do I see myself being victorious with guys like that? Of course. I would never say I would lose to any near one of them. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I do know that it's competitive. I do not. These guys are, naturally bigger than me and naturally stronger than me. But I bring a lot of skill and experience to the table as well. So.
Just last question for you, man. Like you said, you've done a lot in the sport already.
Yeah.
Your chilling bank account is on floor right now. I haven't been to your house, but I'm pretty sure you got silk sheets, man. So, is it? Do you think you're the same fighter? Like, is it hard for you to pull up out that bed, but you know you don't have to? You don't gotta do shit for the rest of your life. Do you still got that same hunger fire? Or are you still the same guy?
I think it took me some time to. The time that I had off allowed me to really view myself, view where I was mentally at the space where, some of the fights you couldn't really see the best of me. And so I've evaluated those scenarios. I've allowed myself to understand that maybe, having the type of grit to be able to be shown inside the ring come from a mindset. And so getting back into the mindset is just how I place myself in a position. And of course, who said it best? I think it was Sugar Ray Leonard or maybe Marvin Hagler.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, good
It's hard to
afternoon
get out of
and
bed
welcome
with your silk
to
sheets,
Gotham Hall
which,
here at
I
Manhattan,
totally understand that.
New
And
York
having
City,
both sides,
New York, USA,
coming from nothing
for a
and
very
accomplishing
special
where I
announcement and press
can have
conference.
the ability to be able to say I'm
Riyadh
comfortable in
season
life.
is
It's a
coming
challenge,
to
but I've
America
overcome those challenges.
and brings an evening of
now I
world-class
look forward to
professional
being able to
boxing for
show
your
that
entertainment
I'm back, but I'm
on
back with a
August
bang
3rd
and
in Los Angeles.
ending my career in
So,
a
ladies and
spectacular
gentlemen, at this
fashion
time,
on my terms.
let's meet the representatives
brother. Appreciate
of
you,
our
man.
featured